Hey boo, let's talk about how you might be thinking a little bit too small and holding yourself back from the amazingness that you want your life to be. Listen, thinking small is super normal. There are two really important things to know when we're talking about thinking small. First, thinking small is just your ego's way of doing its thing, keeping you safe, trying to protect you from failure, right? That's its job. It doesn't always go about it in the best ways. Back in the 30-day happiness boost, which you can still watch, day 29 was all about leaving the love sack. I think of your comfort zone as a giant beanbag chair from the early 2000s. Super good idea on paper, and it sounds comfortable, but it's not. It sucks you in and makes you feel stuck after too long. And your ego, even though you are uncomfortable, wants you to stay there, because if you get up, who knows what's gonna happen, right? But you know you're gonna be fine if you leave the love sack, better even. So remember, when we're talking about thinking small, we're just talking about the ego doing its job, and you got your job to do too, which is lead a big, fantastic, giant, beautiful life, if you want to. The second thing that's really important to remember is that failure is part of your plan. If you have success, happiness, fulfillment, progress, productivity on the brain, girl, what you're essentially doing is planning on failing a bunch. You know this. Nothing great was ever achieved without failure on failure on failure along the way. So let's take a second to reframe the whole failure policy idea and remember that failure is actually part of your plan. You don't plan to achieve anything without accepting and expecting a bunch of failures on the way. So when you catch yourself thinking small, you can remember, oh, that's just me trying not to fail. But I forgot, I want to fail. I welcome it even. So this week, I want to encourage you to try to catch yourself in the act of thinking small. If you ever notice that you're holding yourself back from aiming high, shooting for really big expectations, go in the distance, because you hear some story in your head about, well, if I was XYZ person, or if I had such and such circumstances or qualifications, then I might be justified in thinking that this could happen. You can notice, hey, this is an opportunity to question if I'm thinking small. Sometimes you might be right. You might have a good reason to not aim that high or set that expectation. But learning to question your assumptions is going to build up that intuition muscle so that you don't automatically stay in your comfort zone. Because you don't want to believe every thought that you have automatically. Not all these thoughts are helpful or correct. So just notice, am I thinking small here? Am I holding myself back from amazingness? Am I thinking I need to be in a different position or be a different person even to expect that I could achieve or experience blah, blah, blah? Because, girl, this is your one and only life. I bet you can achieve and experience any damn thing you want to if you don't hold yourself back from it. I hope you catch yourself in the act of thinking small. Let me know if you do, and if you reframe your low failure policy so that you can think a little bigger, because I know you can be as deep down happy as you want to be if you don't think as small as you have been. Treat Yourself Friday's coming up. I can't wait to see you then. Let me know how it goes. Bye!